volume like water in the pool. You can tell the money up by looking at the jewels. Why you wanna stand still looking like a fool? Authorized, slide my card, I got clearance. Hard time gear, I'm rocking for my appearance. This ain't K-Wayne, let it sizzle in your spirit. NASCAR, these hard bars, you gotta feel it. You ain't gotta shuffle the cards to know the deal is. Don't make the guards go bananas, cause
Yo, what up, world? What up, world? What up, world? Man, you know what time it is, man. You know what time it is. Man, you are now tuned into another episode of the Sports Talk with Pops, and I'm your man, Pops. We're going to give it to you from an OG's perspective. I told you when it pop up, we're going to talk about it. Again, hope all is well. Peace and blessings to everybody. Man, thank each and every one of you for taking time to rock with your boy, taking time to schedule to rock with me. Man, I appreciate it. Hey, do me a favor, hit that like, comment, subscribe, share button for me. And man, without further ado, we're going to get into it. Again, hope all is well. Like I said, I'm just going to give you a real wrap up of the NBA playoffs. We're getting ready to get into the finals. So the last couple of teams we had the Thunder versus the Timberwolves. It was a pretty good game. The Thunder ended up beating them boys 4-1, which I ain't surprised because the Thunder is the second youngest team in the NBA right now. When them young guys, they gunning. I'm talking about they gunning, they shooting, they doing what they got to do, and big salute to them. And another thing I was talking to somebody about, one thing I do see, a lot of these young boys, they ain't got no tattoos and none of that either. So, hey, they on a different level, like I said in my last segment. But man, that was pretty good, man. They shout out to Big Elias Alexander. He ended up with 40 points out of the deal. And on the Timberwolves side, Anthony Edwards, he had 30 points. But again, them Thunders, man, they running, they gunning back and forth, man. Hey, they doing good. To me, they're going to be hard to beat. That's going to be a really, really, really good series between them and the Pacers. But again, I want to take a moment and shout out to the Thunder for, running through everybody in the West, because it wasn't easy to do. But they made it look easy. But again, shout out to the Thunder. They moving on to the playoffs. Hey, it is what it is. Hey, Timberwolves, get your ass in the house. Just try that again next year, you know what I'm saying? Hey, now on to the East. Hey, we had the Knicks in the play. Oh, in that game with the Thunder, my bad, the score was 124-94. But you see, they blow them boys out by 30 points, so you already know what time it was with that. But anyway, with the East, man, you got the Knicks and the Pacers. Man, the Knicks, I'm going to be honest with you, bro. The very first game, when the Knicks let the Pacers walk them down in the Gardens, I already knew that it was going to be a wrap. Now, I was hoping for the Knicks, but the only thing I did hate, them Knicks fans are starting to be like the Cowboys fans. Every time you turn around, they out hollering. I was pulling for them. I'm not going to lie to you, because like I said, all my family live up that road, so therefore I was pulling with them on the strength of that, but they just didn't have enough. And I seen where they were posing the question if you think that, Thibodeau is the right coach for the job. Might be time to move on from him. But hey, man, they tried though. Final score with that game was 125-108. You know what I'm saying? The Pacers outscored the Knicks 41-10 in transition, and they scored 34-13 off of turnover points. So as you see, you cannot win like that at all. Turning the ball over and not being able to, you turn the ball over and they scoring, yeah, bro, you're going to be out of commission after everything is all said and done. It's all over with, man. But man, it was a good series all the way around. I was really pulling for the Knicks, but the Pacers just had a little bit more. Like I said, the young guys, they gunning right now. They doing good. They playing exceptionally well. Me personally, out of this deal, the Thunder and the Pacers, oh Lord, that's gonna be a good one. It's gonna be a good one. Game 1 and 2 would probably tell me to tell as to what it's gonna be. Of course, for politics and everything, it's possible that it's gonna go 7 games, because of course, that's the last of basketball. Then the off season is going to be off for real. And then you're going to have, baseball, little other stuff. And, the girl NBAs, I'm going to get on them too. Ain't going to be in this segment, but we're going to talk about them as well. Especially them girl Gamecocks. Big shout out to them. You know what I'm saying? But hey, shout out to everybody that even made it to the playoffs in the NBA at all, because that is a hard thing to do when you play 82 games and still have to come back. See, it's a little different in football. In football, you want it done. Basketball, you got 7 games to try it. So even if you don't, I done seen teams be down 3-0 and come back and end up winning. That's a lot of running back and forth. You know what I'm saying? It's a lot of running on them legs. So you got to be a different type of athlete to even be dealing with that. And you talking about playing with grown men. You ain't talking about no little boy. You talking about grown men going pose like Charles Barkley out there. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, again, shout out to the Thunder. Shout out to the Pacers for making it to the finals. And shout out to everybody who even made it there. You know what I'm saying? Hey, man, last but not least, man, I want to switch it over real quick to baseball and give a shout out to Elly De La Cruz, who plays for the Cincinnati Reds. I think this happened yesterday while I'm speaking to you right now, if I ain't mistaken. He's 23 years old, and this year he's already averaging 2.58, and he has 12 home runs already, and he has 40 RBIs, and he also has 60 hits. But I think yesterday, if I'm not mistaken, his sister passed, and they must have called and told him, but he decided that he was going to play anyway. And during the game, he ended up hitting a home run in honor of his sister, man. And I felt that right there, bro, because sometimes that passion for the game is the only thing that's going to get you through. Of course, he got to go deal with it, when it's all over with. But for that moment, he was able to honor his sister with a home run. So, big shout out to my man. Condolences to the family, man. Rest in power to your sister, brother. Hey, man, again, thank each and every one of you for taking time to rock with you boys. Like I told you, I'm telling you, I'm going to keep you informed of what's going on. So, the Knicks, get your ass in the house. You can try that next year. It was cute. All season long, it was cute. Oh, man. Everybody coming up with anthems for the Knicks. And, boy, it's Knicks fans all over them. Hey, got to try it again next year. Of course, I'm a Chicago Bulls fan, as you see. There ain't nothing I can do about it. Like I said, I've been there since Mike. But, hey, right about now, Knicks, hey, y'all come on, have a seat with us. We just have a big old finals party. You know what I'm saying? Because it ain't going to happen this year, baby. But again, man, thanks for tuning in to another episode of Sports Talk with Pops. I'm your man, Pops. We're going to give it to you from an OG's perspective. One more time, hit that like, comment, subscribe, share button for me, man. And everybody have a blessed and wonderful day. Peace out.